Hi Cancer, welcome into your reading. We're reading for the third week of February. Oh my god, I couldn't say it. Wasn't coming out of my mouth. Alright, so as I was going through all the readings last week, by the time I was done, I noticed that there was a common theme or a common thread between all of you guys. And it seems as if last week everybody was receiving major arcanas in their reading, which can only signify, since we had the ending of all these retrogrades, everybody's going through this shifting process and transitioning process. So I feel like the decisions that were made during the retrograde period is something that you guys are either reconciling with or living with or moving on from. So it's interesting. We're going to see what's going on for all of you, but there was some major powerful shifting going on from last week into this. I feel as if the only zodiac sign I didn't see a lot of major arcanas in was Scorpio. And I think because Scorpio has kind of worked with the transitioning, has worked with their spirit guides and other major arcanas and have put themselves on the right path, I feel as if we're all one step behind them. And that's what's going on, because they were literally the only zodiac that just didn't have as many major arcanas as everybody else did. It was like a shocking big thing to see like 8 or 9 major arcanas in everyone's reading. It was crazy. All right, one more card, guys, and we're going to start your reading for the week and see what's going on. Because it's going to be interesting to see how those energies are affecting you now, post those energies coming in for you. All right. So overall, the message of the week is going to be justice. Oh my God. Unless you're dealing with a Libra. This is either you dealing with the court system, a lawyer, a judge, a situation, a court case, but it works on your it works to your advantage because it's in the upright position. The other thing this is talking about, some kind of vindication is coming in towards you for something that you recently had to deal with or persevere. Yeah, because you were really trapped. You were really stuck. At least in your head you were. So let me see what's going on here, back here, because this is going to be the overall theme for the week. So some of you might have came out of a commitment or a marriage for some of you. It looked like somebody was trying to collaborate with you, but then one of you just kind of, not gave up, but kind of just went against the commitment or the relationship. It's interesting. It's like, oh my God, what is all of this, Cancer? You recently had like your foundation fall apart, whether this was a job or a relationship. Then new love came in out of nowhere. It was a little bit shocking for you, to be quite honest with you. You received a small offer that seemed tangible and you're like, all right, I'll take a risk and I'll go for it. But then you went in your head and you started rationalizing something. All right. And then you're like, well, if you want this to work, we need to be practical. How are we going to be practical? We work on this together. Whether this is some kind of work effort, in like literally work, or a relationship. In regards to maybe a marriage or a commitment that was, which is inverted. So basically against. So I don't know if there was a separation or the engagement fell through or something like that, or a commitment fell through, something like that. But this is what made you feel stuck. Or the other thing about this is somebody is going in an unorthodox fashion about this. Like the courtship is not normal in regards to whatever this is. And it's also making you feel stuck. But justice is coming in. So this is why this is going to be your overall message. It's like you've been putting in the work, the effort, Cancer, and somebody hasn't. And now you're about to get vindicated for that. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. For some of you, yes, it is a divorce because justice is here, feeling stuck from a marriage or commitment. You know, somebody tried working at it, but what happened? We'll see now. In your situation, 4 of Cups. Yeah, of course, naturally, somebody here isn't happy. They're like, You're also receiving an offer where you're like, I can't look at that right now. I really cannot be bothered. If this isn't you, then this is your person. Because sometimes to me, this is unrequited love. All right? Somebody doesn't feel the same way. But we'll see. This could also talk about a situation that's not making you happy. What's coming towards you is the Page of Wands and the Empress. Wow. Some of you are actually having a child. Just saying. Some of you pregnant, because literally in this card, she's pregnant. And there's the child coming out, coming forward. Maybe some of you want this. I don't know. It's in your future position, so it's not here yet. This is you being excited for something new that you're birthing into this world. So some of you, if you have your own company that you're birthing into this world, a project, a family, you're buying something, you're producing something onto this planet Earth in your 3D realm. And you're very excited about it. Like this is a new journey for you, whatever this is. Some of you might physically actually be a child. So what you don't see coming is the star, Aquarius energy. Hopeful, optimistic, positive, going towards your true north. You're very hopeful actually, because in all my decks and in all my cards, for me, this is the most hopeful card. This is the Mystic deck. I'll put it in the description below if anybody's interested. But that's Pandora. She's looking at all the evil energetic spirits that are coming out of this box, because she was never meant to open the box, but because she was curious, she was like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I release onto this earth? So sometimes it talks about an energy of things that when you're reflecting on past mistakes or past energies where you felt like you faulted. And some of them are not even yours. It could be what was done to you by others. But then finally she looks at her true north and she slams the lid down and she's like, oh my God, at least hope is in there. And that's what this card is. And that's the name of my channel also, Elpis. Elpis is what she locked up in the box, which is the name of the channel. Elpis is the Greek word for hope. So there's that. And then she's looking at her true north, but this is the epitome of you feeling that way. And that's what's coming towards you. So we're going to clarify and we'll see what that's all about. Now in your advice, we have the Four of Wands, which is talking about your foundation, your structure, your family, your home. And the Seven of Wands, needing you to defend that, your position. And if any zodiac was to talk about family, that would be you, Cancer. Because this is the typical family card here. So this could be talking about you needing to work on your foundation at home. Whether that's with somebody that you live with or somebody you made a commitment with, I don't know, but it's talking about you defending your position in regards to this. Like you needing to put your foot down. All right, we'll see what that's all about in a second also. Because that's what you need to do, because that's in your advice position. Now, as far as your outcome is concerned, there was a chunk here. Nine of Cups. Strength. Eight of Cups. King of Pentacles. Now, what I don't understand is you are persevering, first of all, because this is what you're actually doing because it's in your outcome. This is you going in and trying to control your inner beast, Cancer. And I say within, because this metaphorically is somebody who goes in a cave to control this beast, this lion. You see the cave entrance? It's shaped like a heart. That's you. The cave represents your inner self. And the heart represents your feelings and your emotions and what you're trying to control or persevere. You're trying to go towards your wish fulfillment, and you think by doing this is by emotionally detaching yourself from a person or a situation, which can involve this person. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, somebody very grounded, very earthy. Now, I don't know if it's you doing this or this person is doing this, but you need to persevere in order for you to go towards your true happiness. For me, Cancer, the feeling I'm getting intuitively here when I'm looking at this, I feel it's you who are detaching yourself from a situation so you can find the strength to deal with something here. And this is why you're looking at the strength. Like it's taking you every fiber of your being to do this, to the emotionally walking away. What people don't talk about here, and the reason you're doing this, Cancer, is because you want stability. You want somebody grounded. You want something earthy. It's still yet to happen because it's your outcome. Because you want wish fulfillment. So you feel like doing this is the right thing to do. Maybe it's the other person doing this. But what people don't talk about with the Eight of Cups is when you leave, you check out emotionally, yes. You go to the top of the mountain because this is the minor arcana for the major arcana, the Hermit, taking a time out to think things through. You go up to the mountain, you think things through. When you come down, do you bank left and go back to your person, or do you bank right and leave the whole situation altogether? We don't know, but this is what you're currently doing this week. We'll see. Let's go ahead and clarify. But somebody has emotionally detached, mainly because somebody here is apathetic, isn't happy with the circumstance. And this is justice rolling in for you because you felt stuck. And in order for you to find your happiness, this is what you're doing. So you can persevere to go towards your true north. And that's why you also have the star there. Because you are trying to birth something into your life. So, me seeing that you're trying to birth something into your life that you're excited about and you needing to focus on your family and your foundation, all of this is making sense to me. Please leave me your comments down below. You guys write them, I read them. I stay up until the middle of the night reading everybody's comments because if you can write me about your journey and your path, I'm honored, so I get to follow. All right, universe, angel, spirit guides, what's going on here for Cancer, please? What is this Four of Cups? Ooh, the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Holy crap. All right, so I'm dealing with a couple here where you're the King and Queen of Swords, where you guys are very cerebral, logical, rational. You're all up in your minds. I don't know why this is here yet. Let me see. I think you might be apathetic to the point where this person is offering you. Are you dealing with two people? Were you married to an Aries or a fire sign? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. Were you, because this is what I'm seeing at the bottom of the deck, new love. This was you manifesting new love. There you are, Cancer. There's your card, right? And you were offering new love to somebody that could have been a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, for a major commitment, to get engaged, to get married, to whatever. And then this new offer comes in, and I'm seeing a King of Swords, and I see you, the Queen of Swords. I see you being apathetic to a situation. I see you being ready to cut something out because the Queen of Swords arms her knife. She arms her sword. It's either to cut something out or to put it down to have amnesty. Because right now you're currently not happy with the situation. And I don't know, I'm starting to suspect because somebody has emotionally shut you out or cut you off or isn't giving you something. So it's not exactly attracting you. Another storyline I'm seeing here, because the more I drop, the more the story will unfold for me. You might be dealing with a second energy, and that second energy isn't doing it for you, because you might be holding on to an older one. I don't see the Four of Pentacles, so I can't quite clearly say that. But what I do know, when I'm looking at justice, I feel like Spirit is trying to bring you somebody new, and you're not quite excited by that person or that energy. Whatever that is, we'll see. Why is the Empress here and the Page of Wands? All right, whatever it is that's coming towards you that you're birthing into this world, whether it's a physical child or a project or a company or a business or a relationship or a romance or a marriage, I don't know what, that you're excited about, because it is a new journey of sorts and you're excited to go on it. You're very passionate. This is something with someone that you care for very deeply and they deeply care for you. Of course it can be a child. Of course it can be anybody. But this is you feeling very happy with whomever this is that you're doing it with. You both are very happy. Whatever it is that you're producing into this world. This person and you are very, very happy. And with one another. This is signifying a new chapter in your life with the wheel here. You're being divinely guided. That's why you have the Justice here. This change is going to be very blessed, very lucky. I know, I feel like there's a lot of you, some of you are having a child. You will be bringing a child into this world because there's my mama card underneath it. Others of you, this is just talking about you nurturing, caring, and loving. And there's your Four of Pentacles. You holding on to somebody who might have walked back towards you. There it is. Eight of Cups in reverse. Let's see why you're hopeful over here with the Star. Why is the star here? I'm starting to suspect a lot of you are dealing with dual energies. You might have entertained one, but are waiting for another from the past or something like that. I don't know. Let me see. What's this star, please? Yeah, you're waiting for some kind of emotional communication. And maybe you've received this because it's in the future position. You haven't received it yet. It's like the surprise card, sort of. Like you don't see this coming. And what makes you hopeful here is that you've received some kind of emotional communication with the Knight of Cups. This Knight delivers something. It could be anything from let's go and talk, like meeting up and chatting, or not like an apology, but this is definitely an emotional communication of sorts that makes you feel very hopeful. And this is in regards to your marriage or your commitment with somebody that was courting you, or you wanted this. Yeah, you really wanted this. I just feel like there's a dual energy here that's coming in and you're just like, Let's see. Maybe it's Libra. I see Leo, I see Libra, I see Aquarius. Those are the major arcana. The Empress, which could be Taurus. Tell me more about the advice, please. Yeah, you need to worry about your financial independence and about yourself right now. Your personal dependence on your family, your foundation, your structure, Cancer. Even if you are meant to be alone or with somebody, it doesn't matter. Can you stand on your own 2 feet without the person? Because that's what Spirit is saying here with the 9 of Pentacles. You need to be doing your own shit here. Look at this. King of Cups is also here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody who loves you. 9 of Swords. Stressing over this person that you're in love with. And you being single, like not with the person, but you're hopeful that they're going to come back towards you because you might have started something together, something serious, like not just a commitment, but bringing something into this world together. But Spirit is saying you need to defend your turf in this family dynamic or your structure, your foundation here. It's about your own independence. You know, talking about this person that you're in love with or that loves you, and you're stressing over it. They're like, these are 2 9s. You're almost at the end of this, is what it's also saying to me. But Cancer, it's saying you're having these sleepless nights, full-blown anxiety over this person. And they're like, you cannot. You should focus more on your independence than you should be focusing on this person. You need to be putting your foot down. Because at the end of the day, if you are a single parent, you need to take care of that. If you are meant to be alone, can you pay the bills? Can you do this? Can you function without this person? Can you function being alone without love? Because love will always come to you. But they're saying here, Cancer, that in this regard, you need to put your foot down. What's right for the family? So maybe you are committed with somebody. Maybe you do have a marriage with somebody. Maybe you are engaged with somebody, because the Hierophant's here at the bottom of the deck and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse coming in from out of the cold. If you recently had a reconciliation, or you are to fix this commitment or this marriage or whatever, Cancer, they're really advising you, you need to boss up and be like, yo, listen, I could do this, I could run this ship with or without you, but you need to know what the fuck you're doing, because I'm done with the games. Because you can't have this anxiety, sleepless nights. That's so bad for your health. All right, let's see what's going on. What is this 8 of Cups? Anyway, you're doing it from what I'm seeing here. Because somebody stable is here. What is this 8 of Cups, please? And the King of Pentacles and the Strength and the 9 of Cups, please, for the outcome for Cancer. Wow. As we begin is how we end. Justice. And the Knight of Wands. You're going to receive some messages of passion very soon, and then this is when you're going to feel vindicated and justified for whatever this is. Because when you leave, or whoever leaves, or whoever checks out here, it doesn't really matter whether this is you or the other person. Your justice is going to come in when you receive these messages of passion. Because if you're putting your foot down in regards to whatever it is that's going on in your family life or your structure, and you said, you know what, I can't deal with this, I'm fucking out. The person comes back and sends you messages of passion. That's your vindication here. That's when you know that's why you also have the Nine of Cups and the wish fulfillment. Because you're like, I'm not juggling this bullshit with you. I'm not juggling two people, two situations. It's not sustainable. I don't want it. Because you were dealing with a broken heart from somebody that could have been a fire sign, or somebody that you were attracted to that was your lover. All right? And you had some level of success after having invested, but then the broken heart came in and you were trying to juggle. So maybe there was two energies and you're like, no, I just want the one. And I obviously get it now with the single card over there in the advice position. You're telling yourself what most zodiac signs don't do, should do. You say to yourself, well, I like this person. Even though this person's coming in towards me, I'm not that interested. But I know at the end of the day, I can't juggle either energy because energetically speaking, it's not going to work out for me. Because one, I have to mend my heart. Two, I have to realize what it is, me as a Cancer, do I truly want, do I truly love? And I need to heal myself from this person. So I'd rather have nothing and have everything with somebody stable and mature and available, like the King of Pentacles, that's there. And then that happens in the outcome. That King of Pentacles comes forward, meaning that person that's stable comes towards you with messages of passion. Then that's when you realize you've been vindicated, that you've made all the right moves, that you made all the adjustments, and that you did go into the right direction. So let's see what your romance angels have to say. In the extended, I'd like to clarify this King of Pentacles and see what's going on, intentions, feelings, etc. We're also going to clarify this for those of you that are members. The extended link is down below. Those of you that are not members, it's less than a lunch, and it's like for a month, and you have access to every extended video. You have access to all of them. So even if you canceled, you still have your subscription for the month. And I can't even imagine how many videos you have access to. At least 50 or so. All right, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides. What do you have for Cancer, please? Healing family issues at the bottom of the deck. That's what this is. Healing family issues. Putting your foot down. You're like, are we fixing this or are we not? Maybe you need to fucking leave so you can see what it is that you want to do. Who knows what you're saying or doing. Of course, leave me your comments. Clarify that. Stay optimistic about your love life. That's this right here. The Star card, being optimistic, positive, and hopeful, which I think you will be doing. And reconciliation. That's what I thought this was. Reconciliation. I felt like this was talking about somebody's commitment or marriage or somebody you were engaged to, and you were having issues and you wanted a reconciliation. You might have had a new energy come in, but you didn't entertain it because you're still here in this zone. All right? And getting to know each other's down here too. For those of you that have a new energy coming in towards you, because not all of you will do the reconciliation. Some of you are like, fuck it, I'm just going to move on with my life. And then, because this is coming down the pike. All right, so that's that. Let me get one card from the Moonology deck and we can wrap up your reading, guys. And I usually love this because sometimes it tells me about the person I'm dealing with or timing or just some awesome advice on how to handle these energies. Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, what do you have for Cancer? 3rd week of February, please. Emotions are running high. It was kind of sticking out. I was curious. All right, emotions. Yeah, your emotions going to be running high with that. But take time to breathe it out. You know what this card tells me? Take time to breathe out. Whatever you're dealing with right now, this is telling me, guys, that your situation has peaked. Remember I was telling you earlier about the 9s? I was like, well, you're almost at the end of this cycle. This has peaked. It can only go in one direction out of 2. Because right now, this is what's been done. So when whoever comes back from down the mountain with the 8 of Cups, do you really know what's what? Is this reconciliation going to move forward or is it not? Kind of vibe. Are we moving this forward or are we not? The bottom of the deck, have faith in your dreams. More like the star card. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. Members, the link is down below. Everybody else, I'll see you next week.